Welcome, Watchers of Illusion, to my Castle of Confusion on the 19th of September 2025, rocking into the weekend with another Amiga game, quite interestingly called Mirror. This reminds me of another game that I've played recently, where you have to get both guys to the exits. What was it we were playing the other day? This quite recent one. Bugger. Anyway, I'm sure it'll come to me at some point. But yeah, so what's it about? Well, okay, so you play as little robot dudes, and it's almost like having two joysticks plugged in at the same time with the same configuration. So whatever you do on the left-hand screen, you'll do also on the right-hand screen as well. So you'll need to do individual bits and pieces, and then you have to do stuff together as well. It's quite an interesting concept. I like things like this. It makes you think. I'm going to assume that I'm not going to be very good at this because it's not my sort of game, but we're going to go through it anyway. So I am controlling the one at the top, and now, as you see, I'll drop down that ledge there, and I pushed across to the left, and the other guy's now moving as well. So now he'll come across, and I've got to jump the spikes on the bottom. So you are in control of both of them, but not independently. So you've got to map out your screen in your head, sort of thing, and try and, so you can see there they're going up together, which is great. But there's going to be a lot of things that we need to avoid and stuff as well. But we'll go across that. Anyway, I hope you're well, and it's Friday, and we're going into the weekend again. I cannot believe it. I've got 2 weeks, and then I'm going to Morocco for a couple of weeks. So the channel will go a little silent for a couple of weeks in October, but I'm going to try and do some scheduled uploads if I can figure out how to do it. If not, it'll just be 2 weeks break, and then the channel will be back in full swing heading towards Christmas. So lots of things to look forward to, and so all good stuff. So yeah, I hope you're doing well, I hope you've had a good week, and I hope you're looking forward to the weekend ahead. If you are working this weekend, then I hope you take it easy and don't work too hard, because that would suck. Now I've got to find a way of getting that guy over to the door there, and then getting the other guy back over to, got to hit the doors at the same time, like that, you see. So there's a little thinking power involved here. Anyway, so I like this. I do. I like this. I'm going to get that out of the door straight away. I do like this. The look of the game is really, really nice. It's nicely animated, and the puzzles aren't too bad. This was made in Red Pill. Not everybody's cup of tea, Red Pill. A lot of people prefer the Scorpion engine when making their own games. But this is done on a system called Red Pill, which was kind of a predecessor to Scorpion, but not quite as good. But this is actually not a bad game for a Red Pill game. So we're all good there, look. Oh, I bloody... Anyway, yeah. So if one robot gets hit, they both die. And you have to start again. But you do have infinite tries, which is a nice thing to do. I think it's quite a short game, though. If I'm right in thinking it's only got about 8 levels. But if they're tricky levels, then that's okay. But maybe the author will expand on that in the future. Who knows? But this is the latest version. This is 1.4. And I'll put a download link for you in the description so you can pop along and download it yourselves. Play it on an actual Amiga, because why not? This also works on emulation. I'm using WinUAE for this little gem here, and I hope you're enjoying it. Remember to like, share and subscribe, and click that little notification bell to be kept in the loop when something new hits the channel. There you are. So, but yeah, graphically it's very nice. Everything's nicely animated. There's no slowdowns, and I like the colour schemes as well. The blues and the oranges go nicely together. It's the thinking power that wears me out a little bit. For those of you who don't know, I had a stroke a few years ago, and it kind of has affected my mental capacity to think logically about things sometimes. Like this past week, I've been forgetting words and all sorts of stuff. So it still, to this day, affects my everyday cognitive reactions and things like that. But you know what? We just got to crack on with it, haven't you? But yeah. So here you've got to collect keys to open those doors, little key cards there that you can see. I love the little robots, they're very cute indeed, and I like the design. And the fact they're like little, got little tank treads on them are really cute as well. Level design is nicely done. I mean, it's very clever the way it all works. I think for a younger player you might like that. You might struggle a little bit. The difficulty level is there. It's certainly a challenging game. So you can see why maybe it's only 8 levels long, hey, there you go. It's designed for both the A500 and the A1200, so go and have a great time with the game yourselves. It is free to play, so go and have a go. And then let me know in the comments below if you've actually had a go and what your thoughts are on the game. Did you manage to get through all of the levels? Let's be honest now, I don't want any cheating liars. Don't like those. Yeah, let me know in the comments. I'm probably not going to get much further than this, but let's try anyway, because it's all about trying to figure out how I'm going to get to that door with the other robot. If I drop down there, am I gonna? Oh, balls! Never mind. Yeah, so you can see that it's kind of precision. You've got to figure out what you're going to do. But anyway, moving on. The sound and the music are very, very good. In fact, there's not a lot of sound to speak of. It's mainly this pumping soundtrack that we got going on, which is a really good feature to the game. Really like that, and it really brings something to the levels. I like it. It's the same theme, but it's very well written. It's very well produced and brought into the game with much joy and love. But yeah, you see what I mean. It's it really brings the game to life a little bit. So hope you're enjoying the tune. There are sound effects. Obviously, if you get fried, you get that nice buzz sound effect and all that kind of stuff. The controls are easy as well. You've got left and right. Up will jump, but you've also got a 2-button joystick configuration as well. So button 2 can jump you as well. That's about it for the controls. They're nice and simple. They work well, which is always a good thing to do when you've got a game. You don't want sucky controls that don't work or have input lag. That's not very good. But this has everything you need to just pick up, play, and literally you could just play this for 10 minutes, you could play it for an hour, and you'd still have the same enjoyment factor from it, I think. I don't know when the frustration level will kick in, but it will kick in, especially for me, but there we go. But I like it. I like the game. I think it's very well done. So gameplay-wise, it is very well thought out. It's a great little game, and for just as like an indie developing title, it is very good, and it's got room to expand as well. So if they wanted to do extra levels, they could probably do an extra a data disc or something. do you remember data discs on the Amiga? I do. Anyone remember having data discs on the front of Amiga magazines? I do as well. Yeah, Amiga Power was my jam. What was your Amiga magazine of the day? It was there was a few magazines for the old Amiga, but which one was your favourite? Really interested to know. I really enjoyed Amiga Power. It's one of my favourites. Same as Sinclair. Your Sinclair for the Spectrum. There was your Sinclair and Sinclair User, I think, was the other one. So the replay value on this game, I think, is pretty high. I think it's something that you'd come back to. Maybe you'd like to try and beat your own times. I know there aren't exactly any timers on the screen, but you could always set yourself a little timer and put yourself some challenges to see. Oh, we got there in the end. Yay! But then it throws another stinking level at you. But there you go. That's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. It's a puzzle game, and it's there to puzzle you, amuse you, and entertain you, and frustrate you all at the same time. So there you go. Anyway, this has been Mirror on the Amiga. I've been Rich. This has been the Retro Gaming Club for the 19th of September. Hope you've enjoyed it. I'll catch you again very soon with something else for you to look at. Keep an eye out for a demo over the weekend, and I'll be back on Monday with something else for you to check out. Until then, my friends, you keep it retro, and as usual, it's bye for now. Bye-bye!
welcome stranger, I know why you're here. You remember games from the yesteryear, games with pixels and that bleep bloop sound, but boy, they were the very best games in town. We light up the night, neon dreams in our eyes, arcade machines whispering low, pixelated worlds where we all come alive, level up high, let the good times flow. Joystick in hand, where we live in the past, high scores and laughter, we're making it last. With every coin drop, we're forging a bond, in this pixel paradise we'll always respond. Welcome to the Retro Gaming Club, where the 8-bit dreams never fade away. Gaming to the beat of our favorite tunes, let's play till the dawn, we'll never lose. Neon lights shining, we're lost in the glow, in the Retro Gaming Club. Let's go, let's go. Flashback to battles, we'll play side by side, power-ups and hearts, love in disguise. We'll race through the levels, collect all the coins, in this timeless adventure we're waiting to join. Crashing 8-bit beats, igniting the night, from pixels to dreams we'll take flight. With every button pressed, our spirits ignite, in this retro wonderland everything feels right. Welcome to the Retro Gaming Club, where the 8-bit dreams never fade away. Gaming to the beat